What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Socially Awkward Podcast. My name is Adam. I'm back again with my co-host, Ryan. How you doing today, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain. I'm doing pretty damn good, actually. How about yourself?
I can't complain either, dude. It's a beautiful day. We're on episode 3, which I'm really excited about.
Number 3, yes. Moving along. It's actually, and it's a fun time doing it, too. So I can't, it's real nice.
It's nice. You know, we do our podcast during the day. Me and you, we record them during the day. Me and Katrina, we always do our late at night. And I always wonder if that's for shooting ourselves in the foot because we go live so late. You know what I mean?
See, I don't think you are, just for the fact that you have that time and people are expecting that. That's what they're expecting now. So you're following. They know what to expect from you, the time zone.
Yeah.
Unless you like set something up and say, hey, this is what we're going to do and we're going to stay with this consistently. Yeah, I think I like it like that because it gets people to wind down at home.
Gotcha.
And just to BS. So it's entertainment when they are at home winding down, getting from work or something like that.
All right. Makes sense. Have you seen that guy on TikTok?
I love him.
What? Well, to Paul, I'm not sure if this episode is going to get monetized or not, but in the future, because today we're going to talk about porn a little bit. We're going to start there anyway.
You mean corn?
Corn, yeah. You know, I'll give girls this. On TikTok, okay, let me say this first. I've been saying for a while, girls, at least the ones that I see, they've given up on TikTok. It's just they sit there and they do this shit. I don't know for the people listening in the future. I didn't do anything. I just pulled my shirt back, showed my tits. I have little A cups, by the way. But it's all about boobs. Like girls they're not trying to be creative. It's all about just looking sexy, which I don't necessarily fault them for that because sex sells like a mother effer. Mm-hmm. But I will say this though, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ryan. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I lost it.
No, it's okay. I mean, I think I know where you're going with it. So you were talking about girls on TikTok. You know, they don't really do that much like that. It's not hard, and because we talking about corn, and so this topic. But you were talking about girls on TikTok and they're like just pulling their shirt back. And I know what you mean because and I was going to go into the whole fact of why they do that they don't have to do that much to get that much views and that much engagement. Mm-hmm. Because there's 2 reasons. So to your point, where you were going, I think you were going at least, was just the sex sales and everything like that. And girls doing that with the whole shirt thing and like that trend that they just pull back and like whoop, and then like everything pops like that. No, I know what you're talking about. That has to be done on that platform because TikTok has gotten real strict.
Which is weird because it's so sexual. Yeah. Like they say that they're being strict, but it's so incredibly sexual. Whatever guidelines that they're putting in place. By the way, I remember what I was going to say. Thank you. They do little things like that. Like they'll put corn and then the little star because everyone knows they'll literally write the word corn on the screen and then they'll put a little star and then they'll talk about whatever they're talking about. But everyone knows corn star is, obviously porn star.
Yeah.
And, but the thing is, to what you were saying, they're strict with the guidelines, but it doesn't matter. Like it's so sexual and there's no difference in whatever they're trying to do to make it more kid friendly. It's just as sexual as if they allowed all of it because people are finding creative ways to get around their little guidelines. And they keep me strolling for hours. It's pretty bad.
No, that TikTok is addicting, but I take it back. TikTok isn't that strict. It's people get reported. People get anal about crap and they report the crap out of people because they're like, oh, it's a kids app. No, it's not a kids app. It's a social media platform. Yeah. You need to monitor your kids and see what they're doing. So that's all it is.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't really trust TikTok as far as our data and our facial or whatever the algorithms that like captures our face. I don't know what they're doing. Like I know there's some stuff with China. TikTok says they're not selling our data to China. Who knows? But I will say this. Their algorithms are smart because I get nothing but big titty girls and Call of Duty TikToks. That's all I get. Girls, hot girls and Call of Duty because I love Call of Duty TikTok. the little 15-second funny videos. People get really creative on there,
Mhm.
and that shit cracks me up. I mean, obviously I get more than that, but those are like the two. That's like probably 75% of what comes through my feed is Call of Duty and hot chicks.
See, and mine is
And I don't mind
Star
that.
Wars nerd stuff and hot chicks. So I get some gaming in there too. So it's more like what is it? Haven't been Call of Duty lately, but it's been a lot more superhero stuff, movies,
Mhm.
and Star Wars and hot chicks. Like so, yeah, their algorithm is on point, and the fact that the matter is that it's only like in small introverts and like as 15 seconds, 60 seconds,
Yep.
and now 3 minutes. It's easier for it to track your what you like and see
Yeah.
what you're engaging with more.
And also, whenever you open the app, you don't have to click on anything. You open the app, it just boom, the first one pops up, and you're in, and you just scroll for 30 minutes, an hour, and you're just like, holy shit, I got to get off this app.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no. Yeah. Sure.
I even moved the app to like my third or fourth page on my phone just to kind of make it a little bit harder, but I just go to it every time. It's just,
It gets addicting.
and I have Twitter on my, I have like 4 or 5 pages, and I have Twitter on my very last page because I hate Twitter the most. Of course, we have to use it because of what we do, but it's Twitter. I saw someone in their bio a long time ago say that Twitter is not real life, and I didn't know what that meant for a while. But then I started like actually thinking about it. I'm like, Twitter, if you get, okay, let's say you have a super viral post and it gets like 100,000 likes, and Twitter's a worldwide app. I know not every single country has it, but you know, it's, let's say even in America, you know what, like 100,000 likes out of 350 million people is? It's the number's almost zero.
Yeah,
So
I'm not dropping the bucket. Yeah.
and that's like a super viral one. You know what I mean? It happens all the time. And the way I like to put it in perspective is, let's say you see a tweet that like makes you mad, or it's hot, or it's funny or something, and it has tens of thousands of likes, and you're like, holy shit, that's what everyone's talking about it. And then you like leave going to Walmart or just go out in public, and you look around and you're like, no one cares about this at all. Like whatever that thing is that you think is important, that you think is everyone's mad about, most people don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And honestly,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's like that because I like snapping back into reality once I get off these apps.
That's key because that can mess with your head like a lot, like mental health right there. Because if you don't get off of that and get back to reality, you can be messed up for real. And like that's why you see a lot of people like try to take that shit into the real life and like be like a keyboard bully or a keyboard bad boy and get in front of somebody's face, and the next thing you know, they're knocked the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
this ain't Twitter, this ain't TikTok. You better, hey, don't be coming to people like that and think that this is what's gonna happen.
No. Well, speaking of not living in reality, who's your favorite porn star of all time?
Oof.
Now,
All time. Okay,
now
that's better,
I know Sarah J is on the top of your list, right?
we'll talk about that one.
We have got to delve into that because I'm not exactly sure how
I'll tell you the story
one
on that
look makes you hate someone forever.
I don't hate her. I don't hate no one. And that's the thing. So Sarah J used to be one of my favorite porn stars. And the whole thing about that is this. Went to AVN. If you guys know what that is, it's a con or convention for adult movie stars. It happens in January. Usually is in Vegas. So I went there one time. I think it was 2-3 years ago, something like that. And walking around in the convention part where they have booths and everything like that, and I saw Sarah J. I was with some of my friends. They're in the industry, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm just there supporting them, checking things out, walking around. We stopped like maybe 15 feet in front of her booth, and I'm like, oh, that's Sarah J. I know her. I mean, I don't know her, but yeah, that's one of my favorite porn actors. And so I look at her like this, like, smile. She gave me like the stank eyes, like, I'm
Really?
like, what the so I look behind me. I'm like, maybe that was for somebody else. No one's behind me.
Wow.
I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah. Dude,
So I'm like, screw that.
I'm prideful too. I'm not saying you're prideful, but I am prideful like that. If someone that did that to me, I would probably even like, even though I knew like the next day they wouldn't even know would remember. Even if I came up to them like a year later and said, you know what, you were kind of an asshole to me, and they would most likely be like, what,
I don't know who you are. Yeah.
And one thing I like to try to think too is, obviously people can just be jerks sometimes, and then they're just a jerk because they're a jerk. But sometimes maybe something just happened. Maybe they just got some news. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe that look they didn't mean it to look that way, or that, you know what I mean? By the way, I have no dog in the fight here. I don't know Sarah J. I've never met her. I'm not really particularly a fan. I'm just trying to help you get through this, okay?
So I'll tell you this. So, like you said, I mean, I most likely, I'm 99.9% sure I'm not even a blip on her radar, and that's fine. And like I said, I don't hate her. People love her. She is probably a great actress and all that stuff. Well, yeah, she's good at her art and her trade. I'm not gonna support her because somebody mugged you, you have bad experience. I'm like, okay, before I support you now, I'm like, whatever, it's cool. I probably not even a blip on your radar. She, like you said, had a bad day. Something was going on in her head. She probably didn't realize it. She probably was looking past me, and this happened. And that's how I'm like, whatever, screw you. That's fine. I ran with it and had fun with it. I don't hate the lady, but I'm like, it's still in my head. Like, why the hell you mugged me out of everybody?
I think it's funny. I think it's funny in our chat, and for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody watching this now know that me and Katrina have a podcast. I love it gets brought up every now and then. Everyone knows it's like there's a thing with you and Sarah J. One of these days, Sarah J is going to watch one of these and she's going to be like, what the hell?
She is. And I already know that, and that's why I'm putting it out there now. She's like, I don't know who you are. I'm like, that's fine. I don't need to know who I am. And then we'll have a whole nother outing, and like, oh, now you're saying that I'm worthless and this. So
I do want to know who your favorite porn star is. I'll tell you right now, when we get to mine here in a few minutes, it's not my favorite, but it's one that it was a go-to for a long time. There was one particular scene, and I bet you $20 I'll cash app you right now if you can guess who it is. I promise you can't.
Gina Michaels.
No. You know what?
No?
I've never. I was
Gina Michaels.
Yeah, John. Yeah, I was never got into her, man. Like, I like girls that are more submissive. I like her style. And I can appreciate it, and I see why guys are into that. She's like high energy. She's like energetic.
Aggressive.
Yeah. Aggressive is a great way to put it. That's just not my style as far as, girls that I like to watch or be with.
Okay.
But
Lisa Ann?
No. I want to hear who you like.
So okay. So people who I like, you want my all-time favorite, or just because I have a whole
dude, we have an hour, man. So let's hear them all.
So Lisa Ann, I liked her, and she's beautiful. She's amazing. She's sexy. She's beautiful. What got her on my radar was that Nell and Palin, when she did the whole parody.
Oh, the Sarah Palin thing.
Yeah.
Did she go to SNL for that?
What? No, she didn't. No.
Oh, no. What am I talking about? That was
that SNL person. I forget her name. She did a great one for a parody of her too on SNL. But Lisa Ann,
Tina Fey.
Yeah, Tina Fey. Tina Fey did a great person on her of Sarah Palin on SNL. But Lisa Ann was she's retired now, a porn star, and they did a parody of that when Sarah Palin was running for vice president, and back then. And I thought it was her I'm like, oh wow, like that's how good she looked as her. I'm like, holy crap. So she got on my radar like that, but then I started watching this. I'm like, I like her film. She has that seductive look and that seductive role in it. She does a great job. So she's one. Old school back in the day, Bobby Bliss.
Bobby Bliss, who the fuck is that? Here.
Yeah. She's just.
I'm gonna look her up real quick, just so I can have some context here. How do you spell her name?
B-O. 1 second. Let me see.
B-B-Y. Just exactly how it sounds, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe with an I.
I think it was an I. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it real fast. But yeah, her.
Okay.
She was a throat goat.
Dude, we have completely different
Now, I'm not going off of completely
styles.
looks. I'm going off of
See, in order for me to be into a girl, I gotta think like I'm such a shallow piece of shit that
mhm.
she's got to look like my dream girl for me to.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm like, what kind of work she put into, like, cause Bobby Bliss, man, bro, I like, you have an endless throat, like she don't have no gag reflex because I saw shit like Lexington Steele took him down like to
Really?
the thing with no issue. I'm like, holy crap.
Wow. Do you remember that one back in this is probably 20 years old, man. Like back when internet porn first started. I don't even know her name, but she was like famous for deep throating this dude. His thing is a white dude, but his thing was like this long and thin. And it was like, I watched her videos almost every day. It was deep throat something. I forget her name, but yeah, she was like famous for it. If I look up deep throat now, I'll never find it. There's too much stuff out there. But
Was it the Kabasa Queen?
no, like
No,
yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get off onto that because I don't
no, that's
know what
cool.
I'm talking about. But um,
Who else? So that's a good one, but
well,
who I
let me ask you
I
this: are you into more? Do you prefer the like professionally produced, or do you like the
I like
amateur?
I like the now I like amateur. Before I was like I like the grainy, like not the mainstream producers. Like, okay, well, hey, we're just starting a production company and this is some budget stuff, and it was just straight hardcore. Like it wasn't even, like, well, hardcore, but it was like they was putting work. You saw the pain in the faces and all that stuff. It's like, oh my god, I'm tired. The chicks are sweating. Like I'm putting work in, and they're getting tagged left and right, and just trying to take it. I'm like, oh yeah, like that. I like the gritty shit.
remember
Um,
the Bang Bus stuff,
yeah,
dude? That was so good.
yeah, it was.
I don't know if you ever
Um,
got into those very
Dog
much.
Part, Bang Bus,
Yeah, dude.
Brother Lovers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off
No,
there.
no, go ahead.
I was so gullible back then. I was on the fence on whether it was real or not. I wasn't sure. but
Whenever it came
I was
out,
like a
I was
teenager.
like,
You know what I
is this
mean?
really happening? But
Yeah, because it's so much hotter. Especially, no one would buy it now because the internet's out. Like we kind of know what's fake and what's not. But
yeah,
back then, I was like 17, 18, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I guess I kind of allowed myself to be gullible because it was so much hotter when these guys would smooth talk a girl into the van and then end up, she's having sex with them, and then they, and then at the end they'd have her get out and then drive off.
yeah. That's the ideal.
It's so
Uh,
fucking wrong, but god damn, dude, that shit's hot.
yeah, no, it was good times and good scenes and like good clips. I was like, what the hell is this really happening? Is this really like okay? But no, yeah, it had some good ones like that. And like, I always wondered like, how the hell are you having sex in a van with no tinted windows and not getting caught driving down the street?
I think they're in LA going down some back streets or something.
Right? But to answer your question, I want to say a current time of right now, what's her damn name? I forget. Oh, damn it. We'll come back to that one. Ava Devine.
Look her up.
Don't. She has filled her breasts so much with silicone at this point. I'm like, but boo boo. I always loved
Is
it.
she Asian
Yeah, like,
or Filipino or something?
I think
Or
like she's Filipino or something like that. Yeah,
okay,
but like back in the day, oh,
she's into her MILF stage, isn't she? Or cougar?
she's in the cougar stage now. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can appreciate why you like her, but that's just not my style, bro.
No, I get you. I get you. What's her name? Damn it. What's her name that I actually the pictures I sent you that last time.
Oh,
You know,
I don't
we
remember.
talked about on your podcast, you and Kat's podcast too. Um, God damn it, what's her name?
It's not.
You guys admiring her boob job
It's
that
not
one
Karina,
time.
It's not Karina Kova, is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, do you consider her a porn star though? Like, doesn't
See, that's the thing. I haven't seen one of her videos with another person.
I don't think she does. Not that I've
I
seen.
wish she would, but it's always been like toys.
Yeah, she does toys. She does the solo. I actually admire her, man, because Katrina was actually showing me, I don't know, you maybe saw it. I don't know. Katrina, I guess some dude was like bitching to Karina that something in one of her little scenes was cheesy and not realistic. And Katrina was like, "Hey, motherfucker, this is," or I'm paraphrasing the fuck out of this, but basically, this is porn, dummy. I mean, you want her to fly to Egypt and do it for, you know what I mean? It's like she's shooting. It's like she's shooting porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And or whatever you want to call that. But I actually think that the time, and you can tell that she puts time and money into like costumes and energy into like different scenes. And dude, I'll tell you right now, I do remember you sending that to our podcast that one time, and I rated her a 10.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that.
I think she is, and I stand by this. Her body, for me, as far as what I like bodies to look like, or how I prefer, you know, what my ideal body would look like, is absolutely incredible. I mean, she's small in all the right places. She's thick in all the right places. She has an amazing ass. Her titties, I don't think I've ever seen a better boob job. I mean, her boob job turned out really nice. But Karina Kova's, yeah, her body, and she's so beautiful, dude.
She's gorgeous.
Now, here's me being a piece of shit, okay? If there was even a smidgen to take off, because I'm super into blonde. I love blonde, but she's got like the black hair.
Yeah.
But as far as, and I'm not really into black hair, but as far as dark hair, or I'm not sure if it's dark brown or black, but as far as like dark hair goes, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Like, she's fucking incredible.
I agree with you on that one. I was like, when I saw her, when I met her, I was like, oh my God. She said, I'm from Canada. I was like, why can't you be United States? Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, you're gorgeous. And like, I would love to meet up and play with you sometime.
Now,
But
can I ask you a question about her?
yeah,
Well, how tall is she?
she's short. She's about the same height as Kat.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I always pictured her being a little taller. All right, number 2. Now I know people with filters and all this stuff look, you know, one way on online. How does she translate into real life? It's
Excellent.
Pretty damn close.
I was blown away when I first saw her. I was like, hold the hell up. And like, so yeah, no, she honestly, online doesn't do her justice. Pictures don't do her justice. Her skin was flawless.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
Man.
it's like, you got makeup, that much makeup on? No, but it wasn't even that much makeup. She was just beautiful. I was like, man.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. No, she's a good one.
I like
She's
that.
a real good one.
But I can't give you full credit for that. You got to pick another one because she doesn't do porn. I mean, I don't want to say she doesn't do porn, but
hardcore.
yeah.
Yeah, like penetration, all that stuff like that. I get you. Okay. All right.
But Karina, if you ever see this, I don't think you put in any less work than porn chicks do. I think I love your content. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I can't consider you a porn star when I've only seen you with dildos.
Yeah, she's not a hardcore porn star, but her production level is amazing. Like, she puts a lot of creativity and everything into it. So I'm like, oh, nice. And
Yeah.
she's not skimming on the camera quality or anything like that. It's like, okay, cool.
And from what I can tell, as far as she gets the notifications on her Twitter timeline. She seems to sell a lot of clips too, which, good for her.
Right? Yeah, I see it all the time. Like, oh, damn. Okay, cool. That's what's up. People like her content, but so Ava, back in the day, I loved her. She is a freak, and she's pretty to me. Ava Devine, Lisa Sparks, because she had the more amateur, humble, and she's known for doing at one point having the world record for a gangbang.
Oh, what's fun? I actually saw that just like 2 or 3 days ago. It's funny you said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't see
Yeah,
the scene, but I got reminded of when she did that.
Yeah. So, I used to like just she had that girl next door or mom next door type look. I was like,
I think her and Katrina follow each other on Twitter. Like, I think we're going to have her on the podcast, but it just hasn't lined up yet.
Oh, okay. That'd be awesome podcast right there.
Yeah.
But all time, yeah. I mean, it's hard for all. Those are. I mean, I like Gianna Michaels because like aggressive, but yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to say, going off the most I've watched videos that I watched and consistently watched, besides Kat cat. I love cat stuff.
Such a kiss ass. Just give me the damn name.
I'm gonna stick with Ava Devine. Like
Okay.
she unless if I remember something, I'll come back and put it in the chat. But Ava Devine is gonna be the overall one who I've watched the most, and like, damn, okay,
Gotcha. You're going to be in the chat after the podcast. When this posts tomorrow, you're going to be like, no, I mean, I forgot all about so-and-so.
Probably. So, what about yourself?
I'll tell you right now, this is way before politics. This is way before any of that shit. You probably already know where I'm going with this because I mentioned politics.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna Jameson is, when I think of a prototypical, just top of the heap, like Michael Jordan, I think of Jenna Jameson. Because she was, to me, she was, like, she changed a lot, by the way. She does not look like that. I'm talking about, like, back in the 90s, okay?
Yeah.
Early 2000s. Jenna Jameson was just the blonde, just the sluttiness. Oh, I got a funny story, actually.
Okay.
I'm not a very good storyteller, but the story's funny if someone that was a good storyteller was telling it. So just hang in there. I was 19 years old, just out of high school. I was going to this little technical college in Sapulpa, Oklahoma, and I was in this little IT class, like communications class or something like that. And everyone would leave for lunch. Well, the class, because it was a communications class, this is like back when internet wasn't like crazy widespread back then. Not every school had it or anything, but we had it in that class because it was a communications class. And I was watching porn one day when everyone left for lunch. I stayed there. I just didn't have any money or something, so I stayed there. And I I got on this website. I forgot even what the website was, but I was watching this Jenna Jameson clip. And I don't know how much you guys want to know about what happened that day, but I maybe did something at my desk when everyone was gone in the classroom that I shouldn't have done. All right, let's put it that way. And I got the job done. Let's put it that way. So anyways, so I'm apparently the teacher had access to, like, remotely to everyone's computers. So I finished. Everyone comes back from lunch. You know, they were gone maybe 15 minutes or so. They came back from lunch, and the teacher goes into the room, his own little office, and he calls me in there like 5 minutes later. He's like, Adam, I don't ever want to see that shit on your computer again. And the next time I click on your computer and I see that you've been looking at big tits and dicks, you're out of here. I said, yes, sir. And I got that guy's. He got me. It was one of the most embarrassing days of my life. But I hung in there and I passed the course. So there it is.
Bro.
But
oh my God. Yeah, that gotta be mad embarrassing. Oh.
yeah, it was brutal, man. Now
I remember.
I'm just hoping that he didn't
have.
have cameras in the room and hoping he didn't see the whole thing. Hoping he just saw what was on the computer.
Hopefully. Man. I couldn't. I can imagine. Because something almost close like that happened to me, but it wasn't at school. And when I found out that teachers had that remote access, because it happened to somebody else too. They're like, oh, I got caught looking at stuff. They're like, hey, look, we will let you guys know up front. We can see everything go on your computer, at my computer.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we ain't going to those sites.
You said something similar happened though?
It wasn't, well, technically to me, but like, so yeah, so it was actually at a job. Tell this one. So I was young. I was.
You always got to throw that in there.
yeah, I was really young, and I was closing. It was at a golf course. I used to be working at a golf course, and I had to close, and I really was into porn at that time. Like, at 18 years old, I'm like,
oh yeah,
I can go to an adult store and get movies and stuff. VHSs, right? We didn't have the internet like that.
Yeah.
VHSs, well, we did, but I was paying like internet fees and like everything like that. So, the office had a little small TV with a little VHS thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I took some, like, okay, cool. I wasn't gonna watch it at the house. I took it to work, and I was gonna close one night, watching it. Well, somehow my boss decided to come and check up on stuff before. Like I had to go come get something from the office.
Uh
I hear something like somebody open the door because I'm closing. Like I'm like, oh no, oh no. Turn TV up and like what are you doing? I was like, I was closing up.
Oh my
I had to kick
gosh.
the box under the desk somewhere. I'm like, oh,
Oh man, that's
almost
brutal.
got caught.
That is
It was
brutal.
crazy, but good times, good times. Made me a better person.
I can tell you something pretty embarrassing. Nothing. It's not embarrassing because someone caught me. It's just so when I think I was like 13 or so, 12 or 13 is the first time I tried to masturbate, and
Okay.
I did not know what the fuck I was doing, which sounds silly because there's only one thing to do. I just remember I'm in the top bunk, no bottom bunk. I gotta stop giving the dumbass details of stories. It's like top bunk, no bottom bunk. Like, get to the fucking story. Don't get shit what side of the bunk, top of the bunk you were on.
It's all good.
So I start touching it, right? I feel like this is a gay story to tell to another dude. It's not that I don't want to tell the story. It's just like it's weird telling another guy this. I gotta remember other people might see this and this might be funny. Okay, so I started like touching it. I'm like, I've never stroked off or I never beat off. I didn't even know really. No one didn't see anybody do it in videos. I had no idea what that was. So I started doing it, and then like I keep going, and I'm doing it for like fucking seems like 20, 30 minutes. And like it feels like something's supposed to happen. So I just keep going harder and harder and harder. I didn't know about lube. I didn't know about lotion, none of that. So Ryan, I finally gave up and fell asleep. I didn't even finish. And I did it for so long and so hard. My dick was literally like had carpet burn. It was like almost bleeding.
Oh, that shit was raw.
I raw dogged myself, and I didn't know, and I was like, because I kept feeling like I was getting there, but I didn't know what there was. I just felt like something was supposed to happen, so I just kept going, but it never happened. I never could get myself over the hump.
Damn. Oh, that's frustrating as hell.
I'm a seasoned veteran now. Don't you worry. I figured it out.
There you go. I would hope so. So,
man.
You still haven't told us your favorite.
Oh shit. Well, I said Jenna Jameson, but I just feel like she was just like so good, man. Like there's something about Jenna Jameson back in the day that just that look in her face. She's white, of course, but she had like those kind of exotic eyes and just so beautiful, man. Like I need a woman for my porning weight. Like the more beautiful, the more my type you are, the more I can get into whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And I freaking loved her so much. But there's a girl or woman who I watched a scene probably, I'm not gonna say every day, but all the time for like a long time before I finally got burnt out on it. And it was Katie Cox. You know who this girl is?
I heard the name. Katie Cox. Is she used to have a TV show?
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, look her up.
On HBO.
I think it's KATIEKOX, I think. Or maybe it might be COX.
I don't see her, but Katie Cox porn.
Yeah.
Katie Cox. Okay. That's definitely. Yeah. No. If this is her, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, look up Katie Cox porn. It's K with the Cox with the K.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then like, there's no way you don't recognize this chick.
Yeah. She's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
I don't think she still does it anymore, actually. But
She's hot.
yeah, I love. Obviously, I mean, you know by now, my type is big boobs, blonde hair, the whole bimbo look. She had this scene where she was playing like she was married, and that her husband's friends came over. It was like 5 or 6 black guys, right? And the husband wasn't there, and they were like, she was talking to him. You know how it plays out. And then before you know it, she's sitting in between 2 of them on the couch, and she starts rubbing on the junk and all that. It was the whole like, I don't know that I'm supposed to do this, but He's always telling me I should wear panties, but I don't want to. It was like so cheesy. But at the time, there was something about just kind of like the cheating factor, and then her face and her boobs and her blonde hair, it just drove me fucking crazy. I use that scene way too much. Way too much. Way too much. It is fucking hot, man. I'm telling you, like, I love that shit. I need to chill the fuck out.
Working yourself up, brother.
I'm like, we have to cut this one short, Ryan. I gotta go. I haven't seen that. I probably haven't even seen that scene probably 5-10 years. I mean, it's been a long time. I kind of forgot about it until I wanted to talk about this today. Man, like, I'm trying to think of who right now. I'll be honest, like, I don't know about porn anymore. I used to be into like different girls, but there's so many like OnlyFans girls, and I'm not talking shit about them. I think, hey, go make money, do you? But I'm saying it's just so saturated with a bunch of, again, not trying to be rude, nobodies that nobody's when in terms of like big name porn stars. There's just a million little entities trying to do their thing. Like, oh, I really like Nicolette Shea. I think she's got that Barbie kind of fake Barbiness to her, and she does like actual porn. She is like a fucking 10 to me. And dude, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, but her boobs are fake, but her lips are fake, but this and that. Like, I don't care. I think it's just as hot.
Yeah, that's your type. Blonde, big boobs, and yeah, she's pretty. She's sexy. Ooh, she had red hair for one time. She looked good. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I can see that one. Yeah.
I'm not. Did you like the one?
I put her up. Yeah.
Like the 6th picture over with that red shirt on. I don't know if
Oh
one-
yeah,
dude.
she reminds me of what's her name? The who was on your podcast at one time? I forget her name. Who was just on there? Damn it, what's her name?
Allure Jensen.
Yes,
Yeah.
that picture right there reminds me of Laura Jensen. But yeah,
I mean, right there, that picture. I mean, that's a 10 for me. I mean, it's just that's my type through and through, bro.
reminds me of like the sexy librarian, the school teacher type.
I think
That
she's-
is type.
And when we saw her at when we went to Exotica in Miami, we saw her down at the bar. I didn't bother her or anything because we were kind of in our little group doing our thing.
Okay.
But I saw her and she looked. I think she was like, took a couple pictures with fans. She seemed nice enough. I mean, I don't know. She seems, but I'm into the ditzy, and I know they're not actually ditzy. I know it's a game, but I don't care. Like, I like the ditzy, blonde, bimbo, big boobs. I mean, I am full on shallow. I've just given in, dude.
Hey.
I don't care.
That's your fantasy. That's your type. And that's totally fine. I mean, if you like that, that's what you like. I mean, you can't hate you for liking that. I mean, some people have preferences and they like certain things, so it is what it is. I mean,
well, because I also understand that. Look, my wife's I would say she's in the industry, but I don't know what's in the industry even means anymore. Because like she doesn't work. She's been offered to work for different companies. We've always turned them down.
mm-hmm.
We're just completely independent. I mean, I guess not completely because we're still on OnlyFans. If we get a website one day, we'll be completely independent. But so I don't even know. I mean, what do you think? I mean, is Katrina? Is she
You
a
guys
porn
are
star?
in the adult industry.
I mean,
the
would you
adult
consider her a
entertainment
porn star or no?
industry. Porn star is just a certain title. So that back in the day, because it had so much of the production films of making movies and all that stuff like that. Some people made movies, and they had like feature films and all that stuff like that. So people call them porn stars. Now it's just called actresses. So I mean, if you're acting, and she is technically a adult entertainment actress.
She doesn't
or
really do a whole
porn
lot of
actress.
acting though. Every now and then, I think just recently she did one where she played like her boyfriend left her at the theaters.
Yes.
But like,
I was like, what the hell are they doing?
yeah, she's got this big old like diamond on ring, obviously married, talking about her
I
boyfriend.
saw that.
It's just like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's just kind of hot that her boyfriend left her at the theater.
Yeah.
But that's the most acting she does. But I get what you're saying though. Yeah, she's
But yeah, like
She's-
even now, and like with all the internet stuff, and even with TikTok, I saw something that people said the next big movie stars and actors and all that stuff are going to be found off of TikTok and social media, the reels and all that stuff like that, doing things like that, because even adult actresses and adult movie stars, or film stars. They're going to be found out for that because of the exposure they're getting and they're following and they're becoming influencers. So it's just like Katrina, she's known in the industry. You know, you may not think like that, but people like, oh my gosh, this like go to AVN. Yeah, next time you guys go to AVN, you'll be known. If you have a booth, you'll be known. You will be known.
It's actually kind of weird, man. When we went to Exotica in Miami a couple months ago, or maybe October, I don't know, or September. No, September. Anyways, so we went there, and it is kind of weird. There was more than a handful of like women in the industry that maybe I've seen a couple of them, but some of them I met for the first time, and they wanted to come up to Katrina and take pictures with her. And I'm like, it's bizarre, man, because like it doesn't feel like we're just over here in Arkansas. I mean, I know she has a decent amount of followers on Twitter, but it's like Twitter's not real life. That's just a bunch of weirdos who want to jerk off to, get stuff for free. But you don't realize that I guess I don't realize how many people actually at least have heard of her, in porn. And we went to that event, like a lot of people that I never even met before were like wanting pictures with her and stuff. I was like, that's pretty. I just kind of step off to the side and let her do her thing, but it's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of cool to see her get a little bit of attention when she's there.
Yeah. I mean, and I agree. And you hit the nail on the head when you said it's not real, but that's the same thing, is that movies aren't real.
Yeah.
Celebrities aren't real. They have a trade. They have an art. They have something, for them, it's just a job. It's an art. It's a career. Same thing with porn stars and actresses and adult entertainers, is that it's a job. It's not real. They're doing stuff, and what they're doing is real. The act is real, but they don't. I would say 99% of them don't live that life like that. Like, okay, well, yeah, I like to have sex, but that's fantasy. That's to get the paycheck. Mm-hmm. Now, there's one thing different. Is like whole like having sex with randoms and things like that, and like how Cat does it like that is different, because to enjoy it is good. Because people can see it when you don't enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But you guys have a life. There is actual life that you guys have. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, it's real, but you guys have a life. It's hell. If you haven't checked out their podcast, please check it out, because they had some great 3 past episodes that kind of explored that. The whole difference of real life and being in the moment and doing getting content and all stuff like that. So you have to have that happy medium, that balance with them. So that's the whole thing. But yeah, it's gonna keep on going. So I know that the whole feeling, because I've done marketing and done business things like that. And people are like, oh, we know you this and this from marketing, and I'm like, I'm just me. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah,
like, you're so great. You're Ryan. I'm like, I'm nothing special. What are you talking about?
Don't sell yourself short. But dude, I've been thinking a lot about TikTok's funny you mentioned that. I honestly think that what I might start doing when I put out our videos is actually try to find a little minute segment of something that was pertain to the what we talked about.
A little clip, yeah,
and just put that on TikTok and just start a little because TikTok, man, you can be a nobody and get a decent amount of views, because TikTok it's insane, the reach and how many people, like you were saying earlier, the little 15-second videos, without even trying, you just go through so much content. One person goes through so much content, and everyone's on TikTok. I mean, it's like, and I've been on Katrina for weeks. I even created her a TikTok account, and she has not posted one video yet. And I'm like, Katrina, you are missing out, man. The TikTok it's better than right now as far as exposure, especially if you're a girl and you have, you're pretty, some nice assets. You're gonna get a lot of likes and a lot of views, and that will just on accident just funnel some traffic into, what's actually paying the bills. And Yeah, TikTok is not to be taken lightly. Like you can get some big time exposure over there.
You can go viral overnight and become big overnight. Like this is the era of TikTok, the era of social media, and the TikTok is literally creating influencers overnight, and it's crazy. I'll send you some sounds that for her to use because you probably have them already too. You see them, but
I told her her
just
first one needs to be the Busset Challenge. I think that's one of the best challenges. Man, I love it. So fucking sexy.
I would say that right now, I would say that'd be the second one. I'll tell you why.
It's better be good, man. Because I love when those girls
There's
come
another
in
one
looking
that
all
goes up
homely.
big, and then she just sits down and bounces.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that one has got people, got girls going viral. Like that.
And they don't have to do anything except just look
Nothing.
hot and sit down.
I'm like, and they know they're doing. So it's like
Yeah,
cool. And so that's a great way for her to get traffic towards her OnlyFans.
Yeah. Now, it's weird. Whenever I created the account for her, I put in her bio, I put her OnlyFans.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I didn't even put the link. I spelt it out. I put only with a zero, space, fans with a little @ sign for the A.
Mhm.
I spelt out the word dot, spelt out the word com, and these are all separate words. And then I put, I forget how I spelled her name, but I made it to where it algorithmically, I don't know the word, but I was like, there's no way they're gonna, but they pieced it together before we even, when we created their profile, literally before we even went to the next page to like edit something, even look for content, it said that you've violated our terms and services, and we're like, holy shit. And dude, I tried everything to make that not a link, not anything, and spelt everything wrong. You know what I mean? But yeah, their algorithms are powerful.
Super powerful. Put accountant in that next time. Just say professional accountant, and they're like, fine. I'm not sure if they catch on to that, but no, yeah, yeah. There's smart and ingenious ways to get around that, but yeah, they don't play around, and I'm very cautious on what I post on there. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's
Just
like
put Star Wars stuff on there though.
Star Wars, just funny shit. Like yeah, so it's like whatever. I'm about to create another account, a secondary account for business, for marketing, and all stuff like that, just to on how to market stuff, because I'm like, I'm not gonna mix those two in there. This will be strictly business. This will be fun and just stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, TikTok it's amazing on how you can the reach that you said, the reach that you can get and what you can do. But yeah, be careful because you don't want to get your shit banned because they have no problem.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, we definitely got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Found another one. Belladonna.
All right. Look it up. Hey, spell
To
it.
me, she's cute. She has a nice big gap in her teeth.
Oh, you're into that, huh? Okay, this
she's
is okay.
freak. BELLADONNA.
Oh yeah, I know who that is. Black. Hey, you like the dark hair, don't you?
I do like dark hairs.
Yep, I can see that.
Red and dark.
Girls that I like girls that with blonde hair with some pink in it, but the girls with dark hair with like some red tips, that's
Yes.
pretty hot too.
Yes.
It's pretty hot too.
Yeah.
Poor redheads. No one wants to see those guys have sex. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
We love you, redheads. But yeah. So yeah, she was a freak. Oh my gosh. Like. But
Well, Ryan, we got through another one, buddy.
nice.
And
Always a
we'll
good
see in the future. As soon as we're able to get monetized, I'm sure they'll come back and get this one pretty good. Good.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't really talk about anything. We just mentioned, we said the word porn a couple times and talked about some girls. I mean, there was nothing too crazy, I don't think.
No, nothing too crazy. No, we wasn't like, yeah, nothing too crazy.
Well, man, if you're watching this, guys, please leave us a like. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to put out a new episode every Tuesday and Thursday at noon Central Time. Those days and times are never going to change. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. See you, Ryan.
See you later, man.